All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Horror Bros Podcast, episode three, right? Three.
Yep.
All right, I'm Danny,
I'm Derek.
and today we're covering Bodies, 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 a banger that came out earlier this year. Came out, let me get the date because that's one of the things I thought I was prepared, and I wasn't. The day, August 5th, so it's only been like 3 months, 3 months ago. That ain't bad.
No.
It feels like longer since when me and Destiny went to the movies and seen it because I went to the movies to see it and it was
Oh yeah,
great.
yeah. I remember. I remember when you told me you were
It
going to say it.
was great in the movies, but yeah, at the box office. So, like I was talking to you earlier, it says on like the Google overview, it says on the box office 13.9 million it made,
Hmm.
but it said it had like a budget of something crazy, but I don't think that was right. Because what did I say the budget was? Like 90 million?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that
That's
just makes no sense, but that's literally what it said in the print. $90 million.
yeah. A 90 million budget against 13.9 million box
Yeah,
office. That's
there
pretty rough.
that have to be like a record. But yeah, you can watch it on what is that? Redbox? Yeah, I don't think you can watch it anywhere like streaming wise.
No, you can get it in Redbox or you can get it in on Blu-ray DVD.
Actually, it ain't even at the Redbox down here in Tasman.
Oh, is it not?
Oh, it's not. That's crazy. But yeah, I found it at Walmart. Actually, actually the outside is so perfect that
Yeah.
because it's got the harder case. I love ones like this. And I
Oh
actually
yeah.
grabbed one and it was like a little bit torn. I told Destiny, I was like, no, we gotta go back.
Oh, dude, I'm the
We
same
can't do
exact
that.
way. Yeah.
Because I realized that I was like, man, I'm glad I seen that, bro, because I'd have been very mad.
Dude, me too. I'm the same exact way.
But yeah, I was watching this, and this is what I was gonna say before I start recording. I was watching this, and I was telling Destiny because it was me, Destiny, and Levi. Because Levi's actually here. He's sleeping because he stayed up till the crack of dawn this morning. But I was like, this is going to be super hard to talk about because like there's so much stuff that's happening during like the party scenes. It's gonna be like hard to get everything. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh boy, but we're gonna give it our best shot. Because
Dude, it
I
was
liked the
great.
movie. I like it's easy to sit down and talk about it because it was great. I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, dude, I watched it for the first time last night as soon as we got home. I loved it. The it's so good. Pete
See,
Davidson is great and
oh
everything.
yeah. I've seen every movie he's ever been in.
Yeah.
Well, except for Suicide Squad, but he wasn't even in it a big part. He was
Oh,
just
dude, but his part in that is so great.
see, I never got the chance to watch it. And I think it was in Black Adam, but I don't know.
Oh, dude, you got well, if you get a chance. His it's a small part in the Suicide Squad, but it's so hilarious.
I need
He's
to
so
watch
good.
it. Is it on
Yeah.
anything? Do you know?
It was on HBO Max. I have it on Blu-ray.
I need to sit down and watch it. All right, let
Yeah,
me
it's so
pull up
good.
our notes. We'll go ahead and try to give our like spoiler free review without spoiling it as much as we can.
Yeah.
But usually I tell people, I mean, go watch it before listening to a review because it kind of makes sense. You don't want to just like
Yeah.
listen to people talk about it and then go watch it and everything. Go
Mhm.
watch the movie first and then come watch this.
Yeah.
But yeah, without trying to spoil it, it's a hurricane party.
Yeah, I never heard of those. I mean, because we don't live in a place where there's
Yeah.
hurricanes, but
But it's like the rich this a rich guy named David, played by Pete Davidson.
mhm.
Great guy, great actor. I love it.
Yeah.
Everything he's been in. But he's getting all his friends together and they're having a hurricane party, which is they just describe it as where they expect the power will go out, but they said they got generators right to
Yeah.
back it up and everything. So they're just gonna have a party and they got plenty of drinks and all that. And actually, I want to talk about the opening scene because people had so much. People hate that opening scene
Do they?
of um. Hang on. I've got them all pulled up right here because I knew I was gonna forget. Like, because I knew there's so many people I was gonna forget. Like, who's who. So Sophie and B.
Yeah.
Actually, B played by Maria Bakalova. I'm gonna mess all these names
Yeah,
up.
Bargalava.
Bakalova, something like
That's
that.
it.
But I heard this was her first role.
Oh yeah, Bakalava.
I wonder if that's true. Is that true?
No, I don't think so. Um,
No, it said she was in
no.
other stuff.
Yeah, she's been in other stuff. Yeah, she was in a Borat
Who said
movie.
that then? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Somebody said that though.
She's
But
going to be in
anyways,
Guardians in of the Galaxy 3 doing a voiceover. That's cool.
but yeah, I heard actually from another podcast that even in their movie theater, in that opening scene, like a family walked out. Like it was like the two parents and the two little kids, and they were like, "Well, kids kind of that small shouldn't have been there." Well, I was like, and they get into it. They're like, "Well, it depends on the maturity of the kids," and I was like, um, "It warned you about all that stuff, so I mean,
Yeah.
you know that going into it, so."
Yeah, dude, people are still living in a lot of people are still living in the 1800s, man.
Yeah,
It's so dumb.
they're super uptight about it, but yeah, that
Yeah.
part. I mean, I don't know what to say about it. I mean, I don't know why they put that in there. I don't know if they were trying to like do something with it, but I just thought it was kind of unnecessary.
They're in love, man.
But yeah, and then it go does it cut straight to the party? See, because the notes on here, the notes don't give like the exact blow by blow on everything that happened. It gives like a detailed summary.
No, after that they're driving in the car, right? And
Oh yeah, they're driving in the car and
yeah,
they show up at the mansion. That's
on
right.
their way, yeah.
And we're talking about B and
Sophie.
Sophie. They're the two girlfriends that are together.
Yeah. Hey, that mask bout came off.
Yeah, the one
Dude,
below it is coming on.
it was like Myers was shaking his head, yeah.
But yeah, they're going to David's house for
Yeah.
the hurricane party, like we said before.
Who was Sophie's best friend? Supposed to be Sophie's best friend
Yeah, Sophie's
since they were
best friend,
children.
David.
Yeah.
But they get there and they kind of do like the whole introduction thing. Everybody's surprised that Sophie is there actually.
Dude, yeah, it was because David's girlfriend Emma's like, who called her?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, it was weird. I was like, dang, they don't want her there.
Yeah, but most of the other girls seem really excited to see her, and it was her first time meeting uh, B, so
Yeah.
they all seem really nice to meet her. And then they don't say anything about her backstory yet, do they? They
No.
wait till later. But
Yeah,
then
that comes
that's
out later.
when Lee Pace comes out with the sword and the champagne bottle, and David gets mad because he's like, "How many times have I told you guys to stop messing my dad's stuff?" I
Yeah.
just classic rich kid stuff. I think I have something on my teeth.
Yeah, dude, and then he pops the champagne lid off.
Yeah, and like a very cool way, he just takes the sword and
Yeah.
ding.
Yeah. I would be too scared to try that. I feel like I'd break the bottle.
Yeah. Or you probably hurt yourself with the sword.
Right? Yeah.
But but yeah, I remember he's going to pour the champagne and he's like pouring it all over the ground and David's like, yeah, it's such a good pour. And like just from that point on, you can tell that David and Lee Pace, what's his name in the movie again?
Craig.
Craig. I'm gonna call him Lee Pace.
Yeah. Oh
Probably
yeah, dude.
because
He's
I don't know why I can't remember Greg, even though you hear his name a lot in the movie, but
yeah.
Greg.
Lee Pace is great too. He plays Ronan the Accuser in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie and some of those movies. Um yeah, and also Pete Davidson was mad that they were getting his dad's champagne out,
Yeah.
by the way.
And then
Yeah.
proceeding to dump it everywhere when he
Yeah.
was trying to pour it across the glasses, spilling everywhere.
Yeah.
And it after they get done with the pool scene, it goes to B and Sophie in the bedroom,
Yeah.
They're like, bro, they're just, you
They're
can tell they've only been together for like, what did they say, 6 weeks?
6 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely tell because they're still in that early stage. They cannot keep their hands off each other.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, and then David comes in wanting to talk to her, and they sit down. And do you remember this conversation they had specifically, or?
Oh man, I don't remember it word for word.
But it was like, let's see if it says something.
I think they're mostly just chatting about like they didn't know that she was coming and where she's been and stuff.
Yeah, but you wait, ain't that where they talk about where she'd been at?
No, I don't think it really tells where she's been at until like they kind of get into it, in the middle.
Oh,
Yeah, like near the.
dude,
But they're.
I don't know why there's no notes. Like I remember this scene so vividly because like David comes in and they're talking, but for some reason I cannot remember what they were talking about.
Yeah, they were. Oh yeah, they're just like where you been and stuff, and then she's like, "I missed you," and he's like, "You're lying. No one misses me, or no one's
Yeah,
ever missed me." Yeah, just
yeah. You could tell David, like you can tell, like he's got them rich parents that really don't care about him. He can just do whatever he wants because
yeah,
his parents got money.
yeah,
But he's okay with it because he's got money.
yeah.
But yeah, they get done in the bedroom and they go back downstairs to
Dude, and you're right. There's a lot of stuff going on at one time. Like it's just
see, that's what I was saying.
everything.
Like that
Yeah,
whole party scene, because I think that's where we break into it right after that. Right
yeah. They're
after
just down there partying, man. Like
like it's
drinking.
just exactly what they were saying, just a big hurricane party. Like it is absolutely stormy outside. They're
Yeah,
inside this big mansion just living it up.
yeah. Just partying, doing whatever.
What games do they start playing first? Do they play the slap shot first? Cause that I like that scene. That scene was funny.
What where they slap each other?
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah,
funny.
dude. I think that's the start of their bodies game, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, but
that's how.
first, um, B is dancing with everybody, and then she starts dancing with Jordan, and then Jordan's like looking at
Yeah,
Sophie, and you can tell that
you
they've
can
had
tell
something
there's
going on
something
before.
up there because I
Yeah,
was like, because I was sitting there, I was looking, I was like, I didn't catch this the last time I watched it when we watched it in the movie. Though, like I didn't catch like the just the intensity in the moment. Like they didn't even have to say anything. You knew
yeah.
something was up.
Oh yeah, I instantly knew that they had heat,
Yeah,
and then that's when Sophie's like, "Y'all want to play bodies, bodies, bodies?"
yeah.
So I instantly thought she was doing it because she was mad.
But oh yeah.
Yeah.
But they start with bodies, bodies, bodies. They start with the drink slapping, right? The shots,
Yeah, dude. Like someone takes a
shot
shot and then
slap
slaps the fire out of the person, and they
next
take a shot and
person, then
slap the
they take a
person.
shot. This this is like a couple of scenes in this movie. Like I don't know why, but it really like hurt my feelings a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. It made me feel really bad,
Did it?
and I don't even know why. I mean, I know it's just a movie, but I just felt bad for him because what it is they start going around, everybody's having fun, and as we said, they're just legit slapping the crap out of each other, and then they take a
Yeah.
shot. Well, I don't know exactly how the circle goes, but
I know Jordan's the one that slaps B.
yeah, Jordan slaps B and B like, oh,
Yeah,
but
because
she
she
takes the shot
slapped her so
anyway.
hard.
And David's next, and she goes to slap him. And she's like,
Yeah. Yeah. He's
he's
like,
like,
no.
come on, hit me. And then he goes, and like before B had even got to David, we seen who was next to David.
Yeah.
Lee Pay Greg.
Greg.
Lee Pace Greg. And
Yeah.
we're like, oh no. So B, after she slaps him like that, he decides to show her how it's done. And instead of open hand slap, he just full on decks Greg, just full
Yeah,
on.
dude. He punched him. He's like this. Bam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean he knocked the taste out of his mouth.
Oh yeah, and you could tell he was, and I knew there was going to be like
Yeah, I
Greg
was
was so bad.
expecting Greg to be like not as cool with it,
Me too.
but no,
Yeah, me too.
he
Yeah,
doesn't
he
care.
just
He's just happy
accepts
about
it and like,
everything.
okay. At least that time he accepts it. Yeah.
And then I remember he stands up and he's like, no, he's got a mad look on his face at first. He goes, takes the shot.
Yeah.
And that's when they decide to start the bodies. And like every time David's mean to Greg, all the girls are like, David. Like
Yeah.
they get on to him every time, but he doesn't care. But they start bodies, and the way they describe it is they cut the lights out. Everybody draws. Does everybody draw something?
Yeah. And the person who
The person with
played
the X
X,
is the
yeah, is the
killer.
killer. Yeah. And everyone else is like the survivor. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's kind of like flashlight tag because they got the flashlights, and if they run into them and you kill them,
Yeah, true.
and if somebody finds the body, it's like you got to
You
yell
got to,
bodies, and then they cut the lights on and they try to figure out who it is.
yeah.
Me and Destiny and her siblings used to play a game like this actually, but ours didn't require cutting the lights off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did like we drew cards. There was only like five of us, so we'd do like three regular people, a sheriff and a killer. It was actually
Mhm.
really fun. The killer would have to
Right.
wink at the other people to kill them, and if the sheriff seen you wink, you had to bust them. It was
Oh,
fun, and I was like,
okay.
that's just what it made me remind of. I was like, bro, this would be fun to play. This is like the more intense version. But
Yeah.
anyways, they cut the lights out, and everybody's going around, and you can see it kind of follows Bree for just really it's following Bree, ain't it? Ain't that her name, the
Yeah.
blonde
B.
headed girl?
B.
B, not
Yeah.
Bree. B, but it's following her, and she's like crawling underneath the table, and she sees Alice. And Alice is like, and then she just runs away.
Yeah.
And not long after that, you hear bodies, and it's Greg.
Yeah.
And they go over there, and they're like, okay, and like he hasn't got up yet, and they sit there and they're trying to figure out who did it. And do they like blame anybody else before they just automatically start going to David?
Y- well, they mentioned Emma, and then they mentioned David, and then they mentioned Jordan, but they land on like they assume it's David, but
Yeah,
that's because he's a douchebag.
it's David. And like kind of while they're talking, B's over there like nudging him. She's like, wake up,
Yeah.
wake up. She's like, you guys, he's not waking up. And Alice goes over there and she's like, come on, wake up. And they're all over there. David's like, come on. He takes the cold beer and he just like lightly taps it on his nose. And he's like, oh, okay. I'm up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was such a good part.
Yeah. And then they start accusing David, bro, and like he's, and then Greg's like, the best defense is a good
Yeah.
offense. And
And this absolutely drives David nuts. He's like,
right? He's like,
what do you mean?
yeah.
And he just keeps repeating it. He's like, but can you elaborate? Meanwhile, the girls are like, David, would you just shut up?
Yeah. And then Greg comes to the realization that he's making fun of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's when he starts getting the impression that David does not like him very much. So he decides to excuse himself to go to bed.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Dude,
like,
when he stood up, I thought he
"Aw,"
was gonna choke him out.
because you know he could if he wanted to.
Yeah.
But like Pete
He's
Davidson in any role he plays, he just doesn't care.
yeah, that's true.
Any movie he's in. Have you seen the other movies he's in?
Yeah, I've seen
Meet
The
Cute
King of
on
Staten
Peacock.
Island. I haven't seen that one yet.
You need. Oh my gosh. Oh
I'm
my
gonna check it out
gosh,
though.
it's so good.
Is it?
And then have you seen Big Time Adolescence?
Mm-mm. No.
Oh my gosh.
What is that on?
Uh HBO Max.
I'm gonna wrap gifts after
HBO
this, so I'll
Max or
probably
Hulu.
watch something.
One of
Might
the
throw it
two.
on there.
Yeah, do it for real. Because oh my god, it's not a horror movie, it's comedy, but
Yeah.
dude, it is so great. I ain't even gonna tell you anything about it. But yeah, watch one of the two. Watch one of them because
I
they're
will.
both great. But anyways, where was we at? So Greg excuses himself. He goes to bed. The girl's like, "Aw." But
Yeah.
anyways, what do they do after that? They
They
just
vote
start.
David.
Yeah, they all vote David, and David gets aggravated.
Yeah,
This
he
is
punches a glass and busts it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and this is when you notice he's like the sore loser.
Oh yeah, because him and Emma get into it.
Yeah, and then he makes Emma cry, and
Yeah.
this is when like Emma's the killer. You can tell, and they're like, "You're
Yeah.
making her cry." He's like, "Come on, she is an actress. This is what she does."
Yeah.
Meanwhile, no, she's for real crying. He's just being a giant douche.
Yeah. And then they all vote him off the island, man.
Yep. And then he gets mad and he leaves. And then they all start making TikToks, don't they?
Yeah.
Is there anything in between that? I don't think so,
I
right?
don't they go back to the game? Or yeah, they don't they go back to the game because the bee ends up in the room and sees outside, right?
What? I don't know.
Yeah, because
Um,
bee's in the room and then she sees David against the glass. Or is that
oh,
not there yet?
is that I mean that feels like what would be next.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
So they start playing and oh yeah, they just start playing again without David. Is that it?
Yeah, but just
Yeah, and
continue the
then
game.
yeah, B is hiding and up against the window. She said she's seeing David.
Yeah, he like comes up against the window and his like throat's cut.
Man, I don't know how I missed that. Or maybe I've seen it, I just forgot about it. But
Yeah, he
yeah,
because he's outside and then he comes up against the window and he's like, and then like she screams and then they all go out there
and they
except
see that.
Jordan's not there right away, and he's
Yeah.
like, and he dies.
And this is at the movies. I sat at the movies like this. I was like, I
You're
was so
mad.
mad. I was like prepared to see Pete in this whole movie, and he got killed off in like the first half hour.
Yeah, yeah, and then they start assuming that someone did it, like one of them did it or someone around did it. So they start putting the blame on a little bit on each other, but then they mention Greg because they don't really know him.
Yeah.
And then the girl's like, he wouldn't do that, Alice. And then she starts yelling for him, and they're like, calm down, calm down. So then
And
they go looking for him in his room, and he's not there. Well, in her room.
this is when they throw out that Alice has really only known the guy for 2 weeks. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Because they're like, how long have you dated this guy? 2 weeks.
actually, this movie's directed by a woman. Did you know that? You
Yeah.
probably knew that, right? This was her first time directing an English movie.
Language film. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen
I
that.
thought that was pretty cool because you could not tell it was direct. I
Yeah.
thought it
That
was
is cool.
directed pretty good.
Oh,
I,
yeah. It was good.
oh yeah, it was very good. But
It's Helena Rain. How I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. She's a Dutch actress, writer, and film director from the Netherlands.
see, I wish we could get more like behind the scenes like from Pete, but Pete doesn't do social media at
I
all.
know he doesn't know. No.
He completely cut it out once COVID started because it just got stupid, he said.
Yeah, he was bored in the house bored.
But where was we at? We was at oh, so they think it's Greg, they go
Yeah,
looking
so they
for
go
him.
looking for him. Yeah,
And they don't find him, but they find his bag. Where is it?
yeah,
Under the bed?
yeah. He's got like a go bag with like weapons in it and a
And it's got a
map.
map with the house circled, and they're like, "Oh my
Yeah,
god, it's
looks very
him."
shady. Yeah,
I was like, "That doesn't mean it was him."
right.
And
But
is this where Alice says he's a vet?
yeah,
They're,
well, yeah, they through up to that point they're like he's a vet. Like that's what they say. He's a vet. So then they see the go bag and they're like,
they're like, "Yeah, dude, this dude's been at war. This dude's gonna
yeah,
like kill us
yeah,
all." And then they
yeah.
go looking, and there's a basketball court in his house.
Yeah, it's a gymnasium in the mansion.
Yeah, me and Levi was saying that would be awesome to have a
Dude,
basketball
that would
court
be
in our
awesome.
house.
Yeah.
But yeah, they find him. He's literally just laying in the middle of the thing. And they see him through the window. They're like, what is on his face? They're like, it's his therapy mask.
Yeah.
Or Alice is like that because Alice knew what it was. But they go down
Yeah.
there and How do they
They like
originally open the thing?
they take the mask off of him and nudge him, and he wakes up, and he's got like his earbuds in,
Oh yeah.
and they're like, why didn't you answer me?" Alice did, and he's like, "I had my earbuds in." He thinks they're all like just joking, like he doesn't know what's going on.
They're like, you killed Pete. He's like,
Yeah, and
no,
he's like,
Pete killed me.
"Yeah,
He's
because in the
still
game,
playing with bodies, bodies, bodies.
yeah,
And then I don't know where this comes from, but he's like, I don't know where he thought a werewolf would come in on this
I know."
game.
He was
Yeah.
like,
So
it's
he's
just
like, I get it. Y'all are playing the game, and he jumps up and he starts
you're like,
acting like a wolf.
"Oh."
Ow! And he starts chasing the girls around. And meanwhile, they just found Pete's dead body.
Yeah, so he thinks they're joking, and he's just playing around with them. They think he's about to murder them.
Yes, so he's chasing around. They're like scared out of their wits.
And not to mention they got weapons, they got knives and
Yeah.
everything. And then he like starts noticing that they're like kind of circling him, and
Yeah, they're really not
he
playing. And
understands
then
what's happening.
one of the girls jumps on his back and he like
Well,
throws her into the wall.
first he knocks the knife out of one of their hands and picks it
See,
up.
yeah, I couldn't tell if that was before or after he threw one into the wall.
No, that was before, and then he like they all agree to put it down, and as soon as he puts it down, Jordan jumps on his back and he
Oh
tosses
yeah,
her into the wall, and then someone else comes over there and doing it, and then while he's like trying to fight them off, B gets
yeah,
the weight type thing,
yeah.
and
Dumbbell type weight, not a
yeah,
dumbbell, but like
yeah, it's like one of those newer type dumbbell things, like the
yeah,
balls.
yeah,
Yeah,
and whacks him right in the head with it.
yeah,
But it,
dude,
it
it's
didn't even kill him the first time.
no, he's just started like, and then blood just starts pouring.
Yeah, he stayed there for a second, and he drops down, and she sees he's not dead, so she just cracks him again, and that
I
unfortunately
know,
does
dude.
kill him.
When she did that, I was like,
Does
"Whoa!" For
kill
her
him,
not to be 100% sure that he's the killer, and then
and
he's
then
dead.
yeah, Alice is heartbroken. She's like, why? Like, because he's the killer. She's like, how did you know that? And then Jordan's like, if it was going to be any of us, it'd be him.
Yeah,
Like, what?
it would be the army vet, and she's like, "What?"
We already
And she's
only
like,
have 10 minutes left, bro. What the hecky?
and she's like, "He's a vet," and then she's like, "A veterinarian," and
He
they're
wasn't
like,
even
"Why
a
did you?"
veterinarian. He was a veterinarian's
The
assistant.
assistant, and then she's like, "Well, why'd you call him GI Joe?" And she's like, "Have you seen him?"
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. I remember that. And then it cuts to them all just sitting in a room, like in a
Yeah, back to back, like
back to
two
back
back
in
to
in
back
the
and two
fetal
back to back.
position, sitting up.
Yeah,
And they're like, "You guys, this is crazy."
yeah, and then
And
dude, they start turning. Oh no! Oh, no, Emma first.
Emma.
Oh yeah, because after Pete died, hold on. After Pete died, they found Emma upstairs under covers. Remember?
Oh
Then they wouldn't
yeah.
find. So then after that happened with Greg, um, Sophie, which relapsed because she's
Yeah.
a
And
former
this
drug
is
addict.
when they all start popping pills, ain't it?
Yeah,
The
and she
two,
snorts the line, and then she gives Emma some
yeah, Emma
pills.
some of the pills, and
Yeah,
then they're all feeling good in this moment.
yeah. And then they find Emma dead at the bottom of the steps.
Yeah, and
They
then
said she had
boom,
been
another
pushed.
death, and
Yeah,
then
and then they're in the room back to
it's
back.
the first two to the first one to find it was Alice, right?
Yeah,
And then Jordan comes in, and then the last one to get there
is
was
B.
yeah,
No,
because
Jordan wasn't even there. Was she? Oh yeah,
yeah,
she was.
was
Yeah.
she? Because I remember that
Yeah.
B's girlfriend was the last one, wasn't it? Or was it B?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was B's
Yeah, Jordan.
girlfriend. Jordan. No, not Jordan.
No, Sophie.
Sophie. I can't
Yeah.
remember Sophie's name.
Yeah,
But
Sophie.
yeah, they're like, did she fall? They were like, who was it that said she was pushed? Alice? I think
Yeah,
Alice
she was
said,
like, no, she had to be pushed. Or it looked like she had, dude. Her head was messed up.
yeah, dude, that was a pretty nasty fall.
Yeah. And then they're
But
sitting back to back, starting to turn on each other.
yeah, then they're slowly starting to turn each other. And then Alice out of nowhere is like, what about you, B? And then she's like, what do you even know about her, Sophie? do you even really know her that well? And this is when it starts to get like more into the story of their relationship.
Yeah.
Because they find out that uh Jordan says that they couldn't even find her on the registration at the college she supposedly went to.
Mm-hmm.
And they know she's been lying, and she's like, I can explain everything. She did go, but she only went for the first semester.
Yeah.
And she had to drop out to go take care of her mom because her mom got really sick.
Yeah. Her mom has borderline personality disorder. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I remember they said what it was, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
And then it was B supposedly had a job somewhere, wasn't it, at the mall?
Yeah.
And then she was like, "What about that?" She was like, "I lost it, but I would sit at the food court just because I didn't want you to be disappointed in me."
Yeah, but see that part is after before that happens, the other two girls, Jordan and Alice, are taking her outside and Sophie's just letting it happen.
Oh
Remember?
crap!
And
Oh man,
they're putting her out in
that's
the
after she comes back in.
yeah, they're putting her out in the hurricane and she's like, Sophie, and Sophie's just watching it happen, right?
Yep,
So
she's
she
just
gets
watching
out
it
there,
happen.
she finally gets into the car. She finds
She changes her clothes just to get
yeah,
them soaked again.
yeah,
I
right.
mean, I guess switch to a fresh pair, but I mean, it's all gonna get to soaked
Yeah, well, she
anyway.
took that sweater and stuff off because she had changed to someone's sweater and put makeup on, and they thought that was weird after she killed Greg.
Yeah,
A little odd, but then she's in the car, and then she comes back and she sees through her window that Jordan gets a gun.
yeah. Jordan finds a gun after
Yeah,
they had already said that there wasn't no guns in the house
yeah, and then
previously.
she gets back in through a doggy door, and then
Yeah,
that's when that happens.
and then
Well, that's when she tells her why she wasn't in college because they had already brought that up when they kicked her out the house.
B don't even care. She was just like dead set on using that gun against Jordan because she didn't even try to hide from him. She just full on walked right in behind him. She's like, Jordan has a gun.
Right? She's like, I don't have a gun.
She's like, empty your pockets, and she does, and they're empty.
Yeah.
And
And then
then
Jordan tells
yeah,
uh
everything that I just said in the wrong part is
yeah,
what happened. So
yeah.
B tells her about how she wasn't in college and stuff. But one thing that I didn't like, Jordan, when she started getting mad when B first came in and started calling her a liar like that, like I don't know, the way she was doing it just did not seem like good acting to me. It seemed like she was just I don't know how to describe it. It seemed like she was just I don't know, screaming at the I don't know.
Okay.
But I
It's
remember
dude.
I listened to it and I was like, wow, why is she screaming it over and over like that?
Well, then she tells B to check Sophie's text because
Yeah.
Sophie had cheated on her with Jordan
Yeah.
before that trip.
Yeah, they say, yeah, that she
So
went
she
over there
took
and found that trip. And that's actually the pair of underwear that B found in
the car. Yeah.
a car previously. So she kind of already had a thought that she was kind of cheating.
Yeah.
See, I was really worried I wasn't going to remember all this stuff, small stuff, but I actually did.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, but yeah, they start getting into it. And so how does the big fight start? I don't remember.
Okay. So then B and Sophie make up, and Jordan gets mad, so she grabs the gun out from under the cushion,
Oh,
points it
yeah.
at him, and they're
Hmm.
like, "You have a gun?" And then it goes on, and then Jordan and Sophie starts arguing because they used to date, and they start. She's like, "You're just an addict," and she's like, "Yeah," and just about how Sophie had OD'd and all her friends were there, and how she was just using David to get her trust fund money back. And then she starts telling Jordan that she's a scumbag and that she's a sociopath and no one likes her, and that she only hate watches Alice's podcast or hate
Oh, yeah.
listens. And then that starts an argument with Alice and Jordan, and they're arguing back and forth. And then Jordan shoots Alice in the leg.
And this is another example. Like, if you're wanting to see a serious horror movie, don't go watch this.
Yeah, it's a
Don't
dark comedy
because
horror.
yeah, it's definitely comedy, like a messy horror comedy. It's even on It's even on the front of the thing. So like, don't think you're watching
Yeah.
like a good like scary movie. I mean, but I think it does it just enough to where it don't make it stupid like scary movie.
Yeah. Dude, I
Like I
love
mean,
comedy horror though.
scary movie's
So
stupid, but I like it.
yeah.
Like it's
Yeah, because
stupid. It's
it's a
stupid on
satire.
purpose.
Yeah.
It's stupid on purpose. But yeah, actually, there was a lot of fans about that. Like they was very unexpected about how that movie was going to be, and I was like, I loved it. Like I remember, I heard a story about one of the New York, like one of the writers for the paper was like talking crap on the internet about one of the girls. I don't remember who it was. It was whoever was like showing their breasts off, and the reviewer was like, if you cover up your breasts and actually worry about acting or something like that. And then the girl like tweeted her out and like called her out, and she's like, well, maybe if you weren't so busy staring at my tits and actually paying attention to the movie, you would like it. Like, okay, okay, all right. But yeah, I wanted to fit that story in somewhere because I thought it was really funny.
Yeah, that is funny. Yeah.
Like that actor, the whoever it was proud of that movie, so she wasn't gonna let that woman talk crap about it.
Right. So she struck back. Yeah.
But
Good.
we got less than a minute, so we're gonna have to start another one back up. Where was we at? We was at
Where
oh,
the
they were,
fight has
yeah,
started. She
they're
shot
getting ready
Alice.
to start the fight. She shot Alice,
Yeah, and
and
then I was like, you shot me? You shot me?"
and the whole time she's sitting there like, I didn't shoot you. Like, what do you mean you didn't shoot
No.
her? She
What
got
do
a
you
bullet in
mean?
her leg.
Yeah, and you're the only one with the gun.
Like I was standing there, I was sitting there, me and Levi were like, what do you even mean, bro? You're holding the gun, there's a bullet in her foot.
Yeah, so then they started fighting for the gun, her and Alice.
Oh yeah, they start fighting over the gun, and
And everyone just starts
yeah, this is when everybody just
tussling for it.
tussling for it. And then it starts moving out to the balcony, to like the hallway type thing. All right, you guys, this is it's gonna look different because like I wasn't wearing this like a second ago. And it's we was recording this last night actually, and I lost the second part. So we gotta re-record it the next night. So the podcast is going up on Saturday now instead of Friday. Well, it might be Saturday because I'll still have to edit it together and upload it. So I hope I can get up tonight.
Yeah.
But we left off on when Alice gets shot by Jordan in the
Yep.
leg, right?
Yeah.
We'll just start out right there. But yeah, like we were saying, Jordan shot Alice right in the leg, and like her reaction was very unrealistic. I didn't even say this last time, but like she's like, "Ow, that hurt."
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
Like
if you get shot, it's gonna
like
hurt real
bro,
bad.
if you get shot, even if it is in the leg, you gonna be screaming, bleeding,
Yes.
and I guess depending on how bad it was, you probably bleeding out.
Yeah.
If it hit a spot in your leg, right? I guess, but
Yeah.
I
And
guess if
Jordan's
it
all
was
like, I didn't do it.
yeah, like I didn't do it. As she's holding the gun, waving it around.
Yeah.
um, that's okay. So you got into the details about B's mom. That's right, because I see that on here, and I'm like, did we talk about that? But
Yeah.
yeah, you did. So yeah, Alice gets shot, and there's a whole confrontation about that. How she said she didn't shoot her, and then
Yeah,
they
they start
start
tussling for the
yeah they
gun.
start tussling over the gun, and that's when the next death happens. Alice is fatally shot in the throat, as it reads right here.
Yeah. Boom.
Freaking yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
But I mean, you kind of knew she was gonna die because she's like the happy character that gets along with everybody. You know she ain't gonna live.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
That
let's
is
think
true.
about it. In most horror movies, if you're gonna have survivors, there's the maximum is usually gonna be two. I know this is like going off from the movie, but like it's basic horror. What do they call that? Tropes. No, it wouldn't really be a trope, but like it's still goes in the lines of horror movies.
Yeah, it's the rules, man.
Yeah, like actually
Rules of the horror.
most people go by rules in horror movies, like Randy says in Scream.
Yeah,
which
he said it
hopefully
best.
we'll get to cover soon. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's another thing I like with horror movies. They go to
they follow the same formula, or at least try to.
yeah, like all these new movies, bro, they be getting crazy. Like I'm not even talking about horror movies, just like movies in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, this yeah, I really need to quit talking about other stuff. So they start fighting over the gun and Alice got shot in the throat. And then they start fighting over it again.
Yeah, well, Sophie's like trying to get the gun from Jordan, and she's backing up, like
Oh
kind of like,
yeah,
"Don't
that's
make me
right.
shoot you."
That's right.
Yeah,
We was talking about that because Jordan's backing up the stairs as
yeah.
Jordan backing up the stairs as Sophie.
Sophie is
Yeah,
going
Sophie.
towards her,
Yeah,
and then
Sophie's going
B's
towards
like
her.
behind her when they
Yeah.
get to the top of the steps, and her Jordan and B start tussling, and
Yeah.
then B throws her over the banister.
Dude, she like
Judo throwed her.
yep. And she goes through and it actually doesn't kill her instantly
Judo through. Right.
because she raised her hand up and in her last words, check her text.
And she's firing the gun.
Yeah, and then she just starts firing it into the air. Like I don't even think at that angle she'd even be able to hit him.
No.
I mean, she would, but like it wouldn't be that hard. So that's how you know, like she really wasn't trying to shoot him.
Yeah, she was just shooting in the air. Yeah, she
Yeah,
wasn't even aiming.
but then
Well,
they
she was
start.
dying.
Yep. Oh yeah, you could tell she was dying because she went through that table and there's a bunch of glass on the table. You could see how cut up she was.
Yeah.
But yeah, after Jordan fires a shot, do you actually see her? You don't even see her die. Do you just find her body? Don't
Oh
she?
no, they're just looking down at her. Yeah, it doesn't show her die, but then B gets scared of Sophie
Oh yeah.
and runs and hides from her, and Sophie's looking for her, and then the next scene is B walking out in the morning time, because it's all light outside, so it's morning, and then it shows the dead bodies. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Shows all the dead bodies.
yeah.
And then
Sophie comes up behind B and hugs her.
yeah, Sophie comes up behind B and hugs her. And then not Sophie, but B tries to get Sophie's phone, like Jordan was saying, and check her text.
Yeah. Well, because Sophie had taken the gun off of Jordan, by the way, after she died. And then
That's right.
when Sophie hugged B, she told her that she's the one that gave Emma the pills and that she watched her fall down the steps but was too scared to tell anyone.
See, yeah. Once you said all that, it like
Yes.
came up in my brain.
And then she's hugging B and B grabs the gun and points at her and is like, "Give me your phone." And she's like, "No."
Like it's nothing serious. She just for real wants to see the messages that Jordan was talking about. And then Sophie just chucks the phone across. Like, I mean, if she was really not wanting her to see it, I don't know why she didn't just throw it in the water. That would have been easier than just throwing it across the mud.
Yeah.
No, actually, it goes in the water. It's friggin' waterproof, dude.
Oh yeah, that's true,
Remember?
dude. A lot of those phones
because
are.
they jump in the water after it. I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude, they're tussling and they're all muddy. They're having like a mud fight, and then they go into the pool. And
But the part I don't understand is like at first, and I think it was before they realized that it wasn't Sophie's phone. But when they first get out and they start looking at it, Sophie just quits trying to get it back. Because after they jump out the pool, Sophie just goes up beside her and just watches.
yeah, I guess she just accepts it. She's like, whatever.
And then they're like, "Oh wait, this isn't your phone. This is David's phone."
Yeah.
And this is where you said in the last one, she walks over to Pete, lifts his eyelids up, and they open
and uses the facial recognition. That's why.
Yep. But really, and this is the crazy twist of it all.
It made the movie. It made the movie, I think.
Pete was just bored in the house bored.
He was, bro.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
Yep, boredom.
Yeah.
It's real. Actually, I don't even. Oh yeah, that's right. David was out there by himself because he was mad at Greg.
Yeah. Well, he was mad at everyone because they voted him out of the game.
Yeah,
So
because they
then
voted him out of bodies.
yeah. So then he's doing a TikTok with his machete, and he's trying to do what Greg did in the beginning of the movie, like
Yeah.
pop the champagne, and he can't do it that way, so he starts doing it this way,
Yeah, he starts doing it to himself. Like,
and then cuts his own throat. Everything for nothing.
all of it.
Yeah, dude, that was so good. Like I said, I showed Trina that ending, and she loved it too. It's one of the greatest endings I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it was out of all the things people could have thought was going to happen. I don't think anybody thought that that was going to happen.
Yeah, dude, I've gotten really good at guessing movies, but I never saw that coming.
Because
I
through the
never saw
whole movie of me watching it the first time, I was like, bro, who is it?
Dude, I even thought that maybe David faked his death and was killing him because he was mad.
See, that's what I was hoping, really, only because I wanted to see Pete Davidson more in the movie.
Yeah,
Did you watch that Pete Davidson movie? You didn't, did you? You need to
I
watch it.
did.
You need to watch it. Oh my
I
God.
do. No, I just wrapped a bunch of gifts, man.
Oh
Wrapping
yeah,
gifts
that's
all
right.
night.
That's right. You tell me about that. Yeah,
But I did look them up.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna check them out.
But yeah,
One's on
overall,
Hulu and one's on Peacock. Sorry, go ahead.
really good movie. Solid movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially for a horror comedy. They balanced it very well between like I wouldn't call it like horror because like none of it's actually like jump scary, but
Yeah,
it's a really good put together movie.
yeah, dude. It's a very good murder mystery movie that ends up not being a murder mystery.
Yeah, like I think I remember everybody compared it to Clue a lot.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's what interested me after you told me about it, and I read the synopsis. It said that it was like a murder mystery style, and I thought a Clue. Yeah,
yeah, because I don't know what made me I don't know what made me think of it, but that's what everybody kept comparing it to. And I remember watching they have a Clue movie that came out a long time ago, and
oh yeah,
I watched it in middle school, but I don't remember a whole lot about it because I tried to look at it because I kind of wanted to compare
yeah,
to see, but
dude.
I don't even remember what it was.
I have that on VHS.
You
The
do.
Clue, yeah,
That's pretty
dude.
rare.
Yeah, dude. I have a ton of VHSs. I collect them. So, and then yeah, it came out in the '80s, I believe.
Oh, we have to redo our thing for what we're doing next week, what I'm
Yeah.
super excited about.
Dude, I told Trina that that's what we were going to do, and then I did the Buffalo Bill voice, and she loved it. She loves that voice, dude. She finds it
Yep.
hilarious.
So as you were saying, Buffalo Bill, next Friday, we're gonna be covering Silence of the Lambs from 1991.
Yes,
The old one, a classic. I watched it for
yes,
the first time, like not even that long ago. It's only been like 3-4 months.
yeah.
It's the
I remember when you
first
told
time
me.
I've seen it.
Yes,
And it like I said, obviously these guys don't know because we lost that footage. Still super mad about it, but
yeah,
uh yeah, it was I don't know, as soon as it finished, I was like, I have to watch all of them. Like it automatically went up to top five.
oh yeah. It's
And
so good.
honestly, all of them were pretty solid. I don't like how the timeline goes because it's very confusing. Because honestly, if you want to watch them in order, not even backwards, it's like what the third, the second, no, it's the last one, the sec wait, the last one, the second one, the first one, then the third one, ain't it?
I think no. I think the Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal is 1 and 2, and then it does like a prequel, and then it does one that's kind of like
See,
and it
because remember at the second one, hang on, remember at the second one, at the end of it, when Hannibal was in the cage, and then it picks up where the first
yeah.
one started of her Clarice coming in the thing. Ain't that right? Like I said, I don't really remember.
I don't know. We'll have to check it out again.
Hey, but we talked about it a little here. I just gonna have to wait till next week. So
Yeah, and also like I said last night, that movie made Jodie Foster's career, man. Well, I mean, she
yeah.
had some movies before that, but That was very good.
Yeah, but bodies. Like I said, I'm ready to see what Pete Davidson is going to be in next.
Me too.
I don't know about all these other people. Honestly, if I was to see any of the other ones besides Lee Pace, I probably wouldn't even realize it was him.
I've seen some stuff with the other people. I didn't realize it until I looked on Wiki.
But yeah, it is certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, which is kind of crazy for a movie like this because movies like this don't get good ratings. A horror comedy, I don't I don't know. You think nowadays that people are more what's that word? More I was trying to sound smart, but I couldn't do it. More fond of horror comedies now than there was before because like all the old ones, if you tried to put comedy and horror, it was just an instant downer for everybody.
Yeah. Now see, I'm a big comedy horror fan. I love like Idle Hands, all that stuff. I love those kind of movies.
I really want to watch Idle Hands.
Dude, it's so good.
Just because Devon Sawa was in it.
Yeah.
And because it's James A. Janice's favorite movie, and I haven't watched it.
Dude, it's so good. You got to watch it.
I mean, everybody knows I be repping the Dead Meat Toboggan all the time. I watch them all the time. That's how I know a lot about horror movies.
Dude, I watched the Black Friday kill count last night. Have you ever seen Black Friday?
No, but I watched the kill count for it.
It's got Devon Sawa in it too. It's very good.
Does it really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and Bruce Campbell. Yeah.
See, I didn't get to pay that much attention to it because the kids was screaming at me, so it was kind of like going laying. But I watched it before it came out because I'm a patron member, so I can watch the kill counts the day before they actually come out.
Sweet! I didn't know that. Yeah, that is cool. That is cool. I didn't know that.
That's pretty much the wrap for bodies. I mean, I tried to like make this recording go on a little bit longer just so we can for sure close in on the hour mark.
Yeah.
Because the first part was like 30 minutes. So we've been talking for a good minute. So it's coming up on there, but
yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to put out there. I don't know. But definitely subscribe and like the podcast.
Yes.
Hopefully soon, once we get everything taken off and get some people up in here, we're going to try to branch out and go like not only on YouTube, because I've already figured out how to publish them on Spotify.
Oh, have you?
I just got to remember because I found the option to do it and I was like, well, I know that for later.
Sweet. Sweet.
I think I got to do it through I really can't remember.
Dude, you put it in the memory bank for later, but you put it in the vault and forgot.
Yeah, but what I want to do, I want to start having more guests on.
Yeah.
Like we should for real talk to Brian, see if he wants to come on.
Somehow. Yes. Yeah. He said he wanted to. That'd be
like
cool.
I mean, does he like Silence of the Lambs? Like we could do Silence of the Lambs and then we could do like a movie he likes the week after that.
Oh, dude,
it don't matter.
Dude, he's a big horror fan too. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I just feel like it'd be better if that like another person.
Oh yeah, dude, and Brian's very charismatic.
And plus, I ain't really talked to him for real. The only time I talked to him was when you were on the phone with him at Mom's.
I know. That's crazy. I know.
But yeah, hopefully next week we can get him on here. That'd be dope.
Yeah, the next time I talk to him, I'll ask him about it. But the hard thing about it is he works evenings on I think he works 2 to 11 on Fridays, but I'll talk to him and see.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, that sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to figure something out. Even if he can't do it for Silence of the Lambs, there might be a movie that he's like better at talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and he's got the gift of gab, dude. He's charismatic. So
yeah, we'll figure it out. We're trying to work on some better quality content other than dude. Before I forget, I want to throw this out there. What do you think of doing a podcast episode? And hear me out. I kind of I wouldn't say steal it, but I'm gonna give them full credit for this idea. I know they got off somebody else. But what do you think of doing a Would You Rather horror edition?
Oh, that'd be fun.
Like have to pick between what you would rather do and just do
like
do one of those instead of a movie review, mix it up.
Yeah, dude. Anything you want to do. Yeah, I'm down. Dude, there's also a good horror movie called Would You Rather.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? It's good. It's got
Is that the
Jeffrey
one?
Combs.
Is that the one in the wooden cabin?
No, it's where they go to a dinner party, a rich guy's dinner party, and then to win money, he makes them like, would you rather do this or would you rather do that? It's pretty good, dude. It's on Tubi, or it was on
I
Tubi.
don't know what I'm thinking about.
Are you thinking of Cabin in the Woods?
No, because the difference between Cabin in the Woods and this one, it's like I really don't remember because it has been so long since I've seen it. And to be honest, I don't even think I watched the whole thing. I really can't remember.
Is it Cabin Fever?
No, it's like there's one singular killer, and it's like I just remember them being in a wooden cabin and not being and they're having a party and they're playing these like just regular party games. And
I don't know. We'll have to research that. But yeah, I'm definitely down to do a Would You Rather episode. That'd be fun.
oh yeah, that'd be dope. And like I said, I watched another podcast do it, and it was super cool. But I kind of like they did. I don't really want to do like all of them. Like, who would you rather get killed by, Freddy or Jason?
Yeah.
Like do some more like ones that'll make you think for real.
Yeah. But the answer to that would be Freddy because you're asleep. So.
But you got to think, Freddy toys with you a lot longer than anybody else does.
That's true.
So how would you rather have it? Would you rather have it fun and painful, or quick and easy?
That's true.
But yeah, I'd really like to do that soon.
You just let me know whenever.
I don't see. There's so much stuff I want to do, bro, and I don't know how to do it. I don't know. Maybe that'd be a better one to do with three people. Maybe it'd be better if we did Would You Rather.
Yeah, that would be fun. That'd be interesting too.
Oh yeah, that'd be super dope. We'd have to find some cool ones though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it for this episode. I think we've been jibber jabbering as long as we can without running out of stuff to talk about.
Right.
But yeah, this is episode 3. We covered bodies. And if you enjoyed, like and subscribe and comment some good would you rather questions if you're seeing this for us to answer. Might do it next week, might wait until week after. It just depends. But if we don't do would you rather, it's gonna be Silence of the Lambs, one of them two. So at least y'all know what we're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be one of those. So stay tuned. We're doing this every week, so you got for real subscribe. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I don't know how to like get it out there, bro. I don't know what else to say. Like we're doing it every week, so just watch it and like it, or else.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Or else.
Come get you, bro. But yeah, that's it for this week. I don't think I have anything else.
All right, cool.
All right. Well, this has been the Horror Bros Podcast. I'm Danny.
And I'm Derek.
And we'll see you guys next week.